is looking amazing. He's so fit and strong, and it's really impressive looking horse, isn't he?
He is. He's a very well balanced horse, and I wasn't fortunate enough to see Deep Impact, but one thing with Fierce Impact and what he's putting into his progeny is just a great shoulder, great forearm, great gaskin, and generally what you said, that athleticism that he's got himself.
Fierce Impact, when he went through the yearling sale in Japan, he was a very good looking horse, and the breeder and owner is a very good friend of mine, so I followed him, and it was very exciting to see him in Australia. You look at his race record or races, once he switched on, he had amazing explosive speed, that power to push him out from the crowd of the horses and then win the race.
Fierce Impact just in front, Russian Camelot still coming, but Fierce Impact's holding on. Fierce Impact won it.
Fierce Impact, third season this year. He's really let down nicely over his first 2 seasons at stud, really maturing in every aspect. He's got really good muscle definition and really knows what he's doing now. So we've been very, very pleased, covering almost 300 mares in his first 2 seasons, and couldn't be a better lead up to an all-important third season at stud.
Some horses could be light and leggy. You might see some Japanese horses being narrow and leggy horses, but he's just different. He does have the quality, but he's well muscled, very strong looking horse, but doesn't he still has the athleticism, and he's got the flexibility in his body, and he's a very impressive racehorse.
Yeah, I think what you said there, a lot of people who see him for the first time think, they've got this thing in their head that a Japanese horse, as you said, is going to be a little bit narrow, very leggy, with lighter bone, but the general theme of when he steps out of the stable, people go, wow, that's not what I expected to see, so he really is a beautiful horse, and it's just got that balance all over, and this, as you said, the strength, but still looks athletic. Probably the most important thing with any stallion going to stud is how they stamp their stock, and we're really seeing a lot of Fierce Impact in his stock. Good shoulder, great forearm and gaskin on them, lovely short cannon bones, putting down good bone and muscle the more they mature and the more they grow out. We're very excited about the horses we've seen as we get out across different farms. In particular, some of the colts that could possibly go to Magic Millions January, but right through Inglis. Everybody's been very, very pleased with what they see, and more than happy to take them to the leading sales in 2024.
Its explosive speed came from Thunder Silence in Deep Impact, but it's also coming from the mare side as well. Dam, she won 1400 metre race on debutant by 5 lengths.
I think we sort of even just listening to what you were saying about what the jockey said about Deep Impact.
Yeah, they feel like flying. A very famous comment from a legendary jockey, Takatake. Fierce Impact progeny, depending on the type of mares and the race record of the mare, but you could probably aim for 1200 metres to mile to even 2000 metres. Could be a Cox Plate winner. Because the horse Deep Impact was so successful, and the Sunday Silence and Deep Impact being so dominant in Japan, that other breeders in the world recognise the sire line, and I'm sure the Fierce Impact progeny will be looked at by the international buyers when they are available at the yearling sales next year.